Hi everyone, it's Susan here, and I'm gonna do a card or a couple of cards, easy cards, using my scraps, hoping I can uh, inspire someone. I have several boxes of pieces of um, leftovers, scraps that can be used to make something quite nice and interesting. So, as I'm looking through these small pieces, I know what I want to do. So as I'm looking through these small pieces, I'm going to pick up a couple of pieces that I've got I think would look good with what I am going to create. And I'll show you an idea that I recently came up with. I've just came up with this. I'll show you. Give me a second. I'm going to take a few pieces like that and maybe a couple of pieces of pink. I want light colors for what I'm going to do. The idea behind it is because I have something in mind. Let me start showing you. Well, I did a card for my ladies whereby I used a circle. So what I did, I cut a piece of card the same size as an A6 card or slightly smaller. And out of it, using a circular die, I cut out pieces from different places. And when I was left with this and loads of colored pieces, I thought to myself, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the same circles and then use this empty one as my template. So when I place it there, put them on, and all my 6 cards that I make will have the same layout. So I'm going to do something similar, but this time, instead of using the usual circle, I'm going to use a die that I have that is actually an Easter card, an Easter piece, okay? Or die, I should say, an Easter die, an egg. Right. I haven't done one before. I'm just thinking of it. So what I'm going to do is cut this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to cut it first there, the size of my card. Okay. But now, and it's slightly smaller here. It doesn't matter. Because what I'm going to do is bring in my caterpillar. I mean, any cutting. And if I did it there, I can go in 1/4 of an inch there, and I'll get a little bit off down here. And I think that that will be a good place where to start. Let's have a look. That's my card. That's the size of my card. That's going to fit on there, giving me a white edge all the way around. Can you see? So that is going to be my template, but I'm not going to waste that. What I'm going to do is set up exactly where I would like to cut my eggs from. So I'm going to place that one over there. I've got some different size eggs. Let's see whether I did take another one out. I only took one, so I can have a smaller egg. So this is a set of eggs by Tuttered Lace, but you don't need to have them by Tuttered Lace. Any shape eggs will do. If you don't have eggs, you can use circles like I did before. So what I'm going to do is place these 3, something like that. I'm going to place it in the center so I can use it, swapping it around and use it again. Now, I have on the side somewhere on my camera, I think, pieces of press and seal. I'm going to place. Now, I've got to be careful with that kind of card because unfortunately, I know for a fact that that card will be marked if I use that. So what I'm going to do, just put them on to my cutting machine. I'll set them up. It's not an art where, oh my goodness, if I do it wrong, it's going to work wrong. It won't. You'll see what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take my plate. I'm going to place that there. And I'm going to cut an egg. Doesn't matter if it goes a little bit off the edge. I'm going to put an egg there. And I'm going to place another egg there. Okay, I'm going to leave some room where I can have Happy Easter maybe stamped on there. So let's do that there for now. I'm going to cut more. So I've placed them on. And as you can see, I'm going to pass them through. You can see them going through my die cutting machine. And if it goes wrong, remember, I only started with a piece of scrap paper, so it's not going to do anything or any harm to anyone. So don't worry about that. Keep these pieces so you can use them, and I'll show you how in a second. So I'm going to place one there, and I'm going to place one just about there, and I'm going to place the big one down here. And again, I'm going to cut them out. Now, you can put them wherever you like. For the purpose of the video, I just placed them on where I thought they would look okay. But, I mean, you can change your mind at any time by cutting another one if you find that you didn't like how they turned out. But you'll see what I'm going to do in a second. So that will be my design there. Okay, that's how my card is going to be. And then I'll do Happy Easter or something like that on it. Can you see it? So let's move this a little bit there so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I can use that, or I can use it to have all the cards the same. If I'm making a set of 6 and I want them all the same, okay, all I need to do, if I want that color there, I'm going to cut it the same size again. So let's get my, I can cut one from there. I'll show you. You see what I'm going to do in a second. I'm going to cut that there. This is if you want all of them to be the same. If you don't want all of them to be the same, then you don't have to do this bit. Okay? But I want them all the same. And at the end, if you think you're finished, you can use this one to inlay your eggs into it, different colored ones. You're going to see what I'm going to do in a second. This is just to teach you that you can use the waste as a template. Okay, so I'm going to stick this to my card first. I'm ready with that part. I'm going to use some of this nail. I mean, I usually use glue. Doesn't matter. I should have used glue because it's very narrow edge that I've got that I'm trying to align with. Let me see. Hold on a second. That looks quite right now. That looks right. I can press it down. Okay, so that's done. Now, how am I going to use this bit and what am I going to do with it? I'm going to show you. I'm going to take different pieces, and because they are scraps, they're quite small designs. So I'll just put on any eggs that may fit on the designs that I've got. These can be all look similar color. That's fine. Okay, they are printouts. If you've got something like these, and I'll do one with these. I mean, you can mix and match. anything you want. Just find the papers, the colors that go together, and you're ready to go. So look what I'm going to do next. I'm going to place that there. And I'm going to cut through my design. It's quite easy. And now I'll take these and I'll place my template where I want. If I want to do 6 or whatever number at the same design, I'll place it there. I should not really have stuck that on because I would have wanted to cut that out on the edge. But it doesn't matter. I can still do it in here. I'll show you how. So that if you make a mistake, you don't say, oh, I've ruined it. You can still sort it out. I'll show you how. I'm going to place that there. I'm going to feed that right in there. That's where I want it. Then I'm going to take this one, the big one, and I'm going to place it just about there. Okay. I'm going to take the next one and I'm going to place it there. Now, what I need to do is mark best with a pencil, but you know, I'll never find a pencil when I need one, or I can use my cutting knife, and I'm going to go straight. When I do the next one, I'll stick them on before I stick it to the card. And then that way I won't have that problem. Okay, so that's my first one. That's done. This is going to be my second one. See, even I, who have been teaching crafts for a long time now, even I do slight mistakes, but hey ho, crafting. So that's done. So now I place them on there, like so. I can, if I want, put a little bit of a tape or something, but look what I'm going to do. I'm going to place that there. I'm going to make sure it's straight. You need it straight with your design there, like so. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to place a little bit of tape on it, or you can put double-sided, what do you call it? Double-sided foam pad. If you want a bit more thickness, and you're going to stick it there. That's one. And you're going to take this one, and again, I'm going to place it there. But please, when you do these, do not put them on, do not put the background on before you do this bit, so you can easily cut them with the edge straight. It's my fault, I was not thinking. And there you go, that's my third one. I'm going to place it just about there. And the idea of having that stencil is so that if I make another card, it's going to exactly fit. Okay, so my next one, and I've got an idea of how to cut them anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. I need another color. Now, that one is going to be there. I've got 2 colors and I've got that line in the middle. That's fine, because I can show you what else you could do with it. If you've got a glue sticky pen, you can do 2 lines and then just put a little bit of foiling on. You know me, I love foiling. So that's one that can go from there. The small one, I'm going to do it from a different one so they don't be the same and it fits on there. So I'm going to do it from there. And my only worry is that my big one will not fit on the papers I've got left. I don't know, but you know what? It's going to be cut. I might have a little bit of white where I can write happy birthday on it or something, happy Easter on it or something. So I'm going to do it like so. Okay. Remember, I'm doing this from scraps. I can even use something like that because it's very similar, but I want to keep with the same design. So you know what? I'm going to get it in from there. I'm going to get it in from there. Doesn't matter. I went a little bit down because it's going to have a bit that's going to be cut, so I can use that piece of scrap. That's the idea. I'm using my scraps. A lot of my ladies throw their scraps away. Some keep them, but they say, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, Susan. So that's why I am thinking about doing these videos to show people you have scraps, you can use them. And you can still make something good with them. You're making a card straight away. You're not making something that's going to, again, stay there till you find a use for it. You are doing it, and for whatever reason, that went a little bit on the side. Remember, it's scraps. If it goes wrong, so what? I've cleared a bit of what I've got. That's the way I see it. I might find some more. You see, I don't throw things away because I can have lovely little. Now that didn't cut, but oh, I see. I need to see where it's going to go. I can see where it should have been cut, so I can easily just go around with my scissors on the line. So that's being cut. That's fine. Okay. Now that's going to be stuck there. That's got that little edge I left there. Bit of this. I'm going to place it just in there. Okay. I need to cut it. It's only, as I say, my fault for not having waited till I stuck them on first. I would have taken the scissors and cut them straight. But I've made a mistake and now I've got to live with it. I'll do another one to show you that if I did it the proper way, that would have been much easier. Okay? But as I always say to my ladies, so what? I'm human as well. So there you go. I've got that one standing there. So I do mistakes as well. I never said I don't. And I never, ever edit my videos. I don't believe in editing my videos. If I edit my videos, you're not getting the true reality of how things go. So look, I've marked it with the one that's going to go at the bottom. And that can easily go there. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on there. Like so. Now I just take this, lift it gently off so it doesn't tear anything. That's my first card created. I'm going to quickly do another one, but I'm going to do it the proper way around. So let's have a look and see the sizes I've got. It's a different size. I need another piece. Now, I've got these pieces. I'm going to use this color only because I've got these pieces ready to go and I don't want to keep them in my scrapbox. So that's going to work nicely, look. So I'm going to cut that there. I mean, I could have used my caterpillar, but I'm just going to do it that way. And now I can cut this. I'll do it on the caterpillar. I think it's much easier. I make it difficult for myself. I'm going to place it. I'm going to check the size. If I go there to there, it's alongside this line. If I go there to there, it's alongside that line. So there it goes. That's another piece that I'm going to get rid of. Okay? I'm going to use different colors for this one. But what I'm going to do is put these two together. If I want it to stand where it is, all I need to do is a little bit of masking tape. Henrietta, at the foreleg. Sorry, lady. Yeah, I just heard the food. It was spilling on the gas hub, so I had to call my daughter and for her to go and put the heat down. I do apologize. I forgot I'm recording there for a minute. Right, so that's done. And I hope I didn't give you a fright. Oh, never mind. So I'm going to do another one. And what I'm going to do this time, I might try to find where that was and I just sort it out. Right, and I take that one, and look, because it's small, that can cut easily. I need two really small ones, don't I? Yes, one, and then I cut another one from there. Now, this is a bigger one. I can cut two from here. Look how nice that's going to be. And this one, I'm going to do two small ones. I'll do them alternate so that they would look different. So I'm going to do that there. I would be able to cut another one from here because roughly there's two of each. Yes, there are. So I'm going to cut this one. And then I'm going to turn the papers around. So for the next one, I'm going to cut it from this side. And that one, I don't know why. I'm going to cut it from here. And this one, I'm going to cut it from this side. Okay? You don't have to turn them because you can turn the paper, but I like the way that they cut. So I like the edge to be the right way around. I'm going to go through. I've got one more. The edge is not actually cutting, but I can see where it is so I can cut them. Right, that's done. So this one, look, what I'm going to do, that I'm going to place on the other one. And then I cut around it because I had a little bit that didn't cut off. You know what? It can be sorted. There's nothing. This is crafting. That's done. One. And that one has the same problem. I'm going to do the same to it. I'm going to place there. And that's done as well. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that that's perfect. And that will do it. Now, all I need to do is this. Place my pieces where they need to go. So that's going to go there. like so. Okay, that is going to go there, like so. Now that one is going to come here, like so. And remember, if they're slightly out from how the other one is, doesn't matter because you're not sending them both to the same person. They're not going to measure them and say, oh, mine was a teensy wincy bit out. That's not going to happen. Now, for anybody that does foiling as well as crafting with scraps, I'll show you something you can do in a minute. So let's get, I'll show you in a minute. And then my last one is here. That goes that way. Then place it there. And I'm going to take my stencil off. And this is the difference from this one to the one I did before. I can now see where they need to be cut. And I just go around, cut them straight. And that finishes them nicely off. Okay, so that's done. Now all I need is another A5 card. Place that on, stick it down. Can you see how easier? And if I'm doing a set, you can do a set if you want to. Some people in the family may go, oh, hers was nicer than mine. So you might decide, you know what, I'm going to do all of them the same for everyone. And then nobody would say I favored anyone. And that's what you do. I'm going to go there, come down. And if I see that it's more or less where I want it, I just put it on. And that's my next card done. What I will do now is find my Easter sentiment, make a sentiment or foil one from laser foiling, put a sentiment on, and it's done. That's how you can easily make your cards. If you want them to look a little, I tend to hold that till I'm ready with all my cards that I'm going to be doing. So they can be all thrown away. I don't throw these pieces if I see that my card, something can fit in on them. The rest can go in my bin on the side. So that's done. Now, having done that, another thing you can do is very simple, and I'm not going to use quills, heat quills, or anything like that because I don't want people who haven't got these things to say, well, I can't do that. So I'm going to show you something which I think most people will be able to do. All you need is either a glue pen, but if you write anything with a glue pen, you need to wait for it to dry perfectly. Or there is another thing you can do. I'm just looking for what I need to show you. If you have double-sided tape, now I have some red tape somewhere, double-sided. It's just I can't, because I didn't know I was going to do that. I don't have it ready at hand. Let's have a quick look. My red double-sided tape. I want a narrow tape. That's why I'm looking for a red one. And I think I've got one here. Quick look. Sorry, everyone, I can't find my quick red tape, but I will find something different. interesting what I'm going to show you. I just need to find some. This is a little bit thicker than I would have liked. I'm sure in my drawer here I have the red double-sided tin one. Oh, here it is. I found it. So, red double-sided tin. I like it. I've got one that is even thinner than this, but this will do nicely. So if I did, for instance, put a piece. Oh, never mind. Let's get it. So I can get it sorted. It won't show. I just store a little bit out of my egg, but it doesn't matter because look what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from that edge, like so, to that edge, like so. Okay? And I'm going to cut it right at the edge. So that's one. You see what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to do another one from there to there. And again, I'm going to cut it right at the edge, like so. Okay. If it goes over a little, doesn't matter. It could be a bow. I'm going to place a bit where that white was. Can you see? I'm just putting a bit there. And I'm going to put a piece going alongside there. You see what I'm going to do with it in a second. Let me just quickly do this. I think it's a great idea to use on any shape. I've got a card somewhere. If I see it, I'll show you something else I use these for. You know, some of us take strips and do a pattern on a card to use as a background. Now, when I do that, I do something different to what most people do. I leave a space in between, but have the thickness of my tape. So I do tape in between those strips. And then I'll do what I'm going to do here on this tape. So you'll see in a second how that's going to work out. I'm not going to do the other one now. I'll do it later because I don't want you to be sitting there watching me do all of this again on the other one. I'm going to take my tape bit off. Make sure it's stuck down properly and take just the cover off. This is what I hate because I can never pick up just what I want to pick up. Just put it down a little and try with my hands. Sorry, my hands are in the way. I'm trying to just pull the cover up, which I can't at the moment. There it goes. So that's done. I'm going to take this one off. You'll see in a minute what I'm going to do with them. I did it and I left it. There it goes. And I'm going to take that one off. I've got 3 more to take off and then the magic. So wait for it till the end. It will be really nice. You'll see. So that's done. Remember, we're using scraps we have and a bit of tape and glue. And all I'm going to do is get a bit of foil. I'm going to use one that is holographic. I use a lot of foil. I love foiling. Okay. And there it goes. So what I do is this. I start at the bottom. And I place it there. I just go over it, rub it well. And there you go. I've got my first bit done. Then I go on to the next bit and press that down. And then I go to the third one. I mean, you can do different colors if you wanted. And if you did the tape before you stuck them on, you could have cut that bit on the side much easier. But I did tell you, I was not thinking about which one I'm going to do, because in my head, I was going to do the circular one with no foiling or anything like that. So this only turned up as I was showing you. My ladies know that when I'm teaching, I run away with ideas. And I change ideas as we go along and tell them, look, you can do this, you can do that. And it's quite interesting. Now, this bit I will keep because I'll do the other one from it. And there you go, a card made from scraps. These pieces, if you want, you can just get them off gently. Look, they do come off. And you can use one of those rubbers that takes the glue off. So yes, you can. If you're one who doesn't like having pieces of extras, they would bother me. Okay, so just take them off. That's done. I've got a bit here. They do come off. So be gentle so you don't tear your card. But they do come off because you wouldn't have pressed that hard down on that side. There it goes. I just marked it a little, but you know what? For a card that was done from scraps, and they were real scraps, those pieces, there you go. You just need to do an insert for it. And if you're doing an insert, you know these ones you've got here. I think stopping you putting one there, and then you'll have your design done. I hope you like. I'm going to stop here, and I hope I'll see you shortly. Please do leave me a thumbs up. Do subscribe because that's what's going to make me want to do some more for you. I've got loads of ideas. I can do loads of videos. Just please let me know you want more. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye for now.